Assalamu alaikum and welcome everyone to another show. I thought I'd do a quick show, an informal show to allow people onto the panel. Hence, it's called open panel, and maybe do a question and answer session as well. So anyone watching in the chats wants to ask any questions, feel free to and go ahead. Hopefully, we can answer them for you. And if you feel extra confident and you want to come on the panel, then hit us up with your email address, and I'll give you the direct link to the Hangout. We could talk to you here. So Omar, you want to come on, do you? I'm gonna drop you the link to the Hangout. Right, 1 second, bro. Just give me a quick minute. Yeah, I sent you the link, fam. Yeah, I just DM'd you. I just DM'd you the link, so come on. Yeah, anyone else as well. So anyone else watching, just let me know. Give me your email or DM me the link. So you can come on and we could talk about whatever. And make sure to catch the show, the earlier shows as well. Oh, assalamu alaikum, Omar. How are you, my friend?
Alhamdulillah, bro. Yourself?
Yeah, you doing all right?
Yeah, good. Thank you. Good.
Yeah, I thought I'd just start up a show and see who we can get and yeah, just chat. Do an informal show for once, first time on this channel. So
Yeah,
something a little bit less serious.
yeah. I hear that. 1 second, my brother. Yeah.
All right. Oh, we got another viewer. Who's that? Abu Musa Aslam. Walaikum Assalam, brother. Yeah, brother, you can come on. Drop your email into the chat section, and me, myself, or Omar will DM you the link to the Hangout. Or actually, I don't know. Omar, do you know this guy?
Yeah, I think it is. That's the same guy still. uh yeah.
Yeah, inshallah, we'll have you on right now. Just drop you that link, and then you converse. Thanks, brother. Thanks.
Sorry about that. Yeah, 1 sec.
What do you reckon, Omar? I don't know. Abu Qatada saying put the link in the chat, but I don't know, man, because there might be some trolls coming. What do you think?
It's up to you, bro. It's up to you. So listen, this is what I was gonna say. It's an open panel, yeah. Open Q&A. All right, cool. All right, come. Who's that there? Put the link in the chat.
Who's that? Oh, they're both called Abu.
Okay, it's Abu 1 and Abu 2, yeah. Abu Musa and Abu Qatada.
Yeah, that would have made it easier for us. Yeah, you got some hardcore names right there.
All right, so yeah.
Oh, brother Abdul's here as well. Salam, walaikum salam, brother.
Yeah, okay, here we go. So everyone, join the chat. I'll send you my email. Okay, all right. So we're reading out comments, guys. If you're wondering who we are, don't worry. We're anonymous. Not like that stupid, dumb shit that you watch on telly called the Anonymous People. No, I'm not talking about the guy that for V for Vendetta. Who's that? Does he just join the panel? Oh, okay, someone's just joined us.
Assalamu alaikum, Abu Musa.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you for the kind compliments earlier as well.
Likewise, my brother.
Yeah, I hope you caught up with the other shows.
I thought I recognized you, but obviously you're someone else. Actually, I thought you were someone else. Where are you from, my friend?
Saudi.
Mashallah.
Saud. Oh, mashallah. Okay, and are you familiar with Speaker's Corner?
Yes.
Okay. Who do you like from Speaker's Corner?
You mean Da'i that I like?
Yes.
Shamsi, brother Shamsi, and Muhammad Hijab.
So what, you fancy Muhammad Hijab?
Yes.
Okay, that's nice to know, man. This ain't that kind of show though, but all right, yep. And then go on, what review? What, have you got any other? Have you got any questions for us, Abu One? Sorry, this.
No, I'm just here to observe.
Sure. Okay.
Tell us about life in Saudi.
Life in Saudi is good. Very good weather. Mecca and Medina very close.
MashaAllah, yeah. So did you do your like Umrah every year and that?
Yes, I try to. I try to do.
Okay. Well, we got another one of those guests. I think it was Abu Qatada, is it?
Yeah, mate, you're all right.
There's 4 people in the chat and there's only 3 likes. That is, I don't know.
Yeah, the ratio is definitely.
I think maybe that's suicidal worthy at this point. I think we should all kill ourselves. Yeah. Oh wait, sorry. I mean, no, we shouldn't do that. That's against our religion.
Yeah, you guys watching definitely need to hit that like button, guys. Come on.
Yes, my brother. It's against our religion.
No, so okay, so yes, Abu. Okay, thank you, Abu. You're from Saudi Arabia. Okay, so now we have another Abu in the building. Abu, would you like to state your name and where you're from and what you're up to?
Right now, my name's Abby. I go as Abby. What else you want to know?
Do you watch Speaker's Corner? Are you familiar with it?
Yeah, I'm familiar with it.
Sorry, your voice just fluctuated there kind of weirdly, but okay. And who are your favorite characters at Speaker's Corner?
I like Steve. I like 10.
Steve and Tan, really? Wow, bro.
SubhanAllah. Why do you like 10? Astaghfirullah, my brother.
You know what I mean? I think they're advocates of freedom of speech. Yeah,
SubhanAllah.
Mate,
SubhanAllah. Aki, 10 made fun of our religion.
Obviously, like, I don't agree with everything they do, like, but I think they're advocates of freedom of speech.
Advocates of
freedom of speech.
So Abu, the guy who supports Tan. So are you a freedom of speech absolutist or?
Oh yeah, for sure, mate, for sure.
So how did you see the incident where Tan threw the Quran on the floor and drew the Prophet?
SubhanAllah.
I saw that.
Okay, guys.
Yes.
There is something crazy that's just happened. We have a real person. That's joined the chat.
Oh my God.
Max 360 breaking news has just joined the chat. We have just caught ourselves a new listener. Mother on the panel, guys. We did it.
Can you please calm down?
Abdullah, my brother. Yo, can someone get
Everyone wants to join. This is crazy.
Let them join then. Inshallah.
Who is 360 Max? All right, fine, guys. I'll tell you what, right? Max, can you hear me? Mute your mic, you guys, because there's bare feedback coming in. Max, can you hear me? 360.
No one. Okay.
Let me get on the panel, but you're not listening to my voice. Can you hear what I'm saying? Just say yes. Good. Okay. Max, if you can ask us a very good question that what's the word am I looking for? Deem worthy, yes, of your presence on this panel, then you can join. So think about your question. Yeah, we'll give you a little while. Abdullah, the same applies to you. We can hear you. Okay, we don't spell here like that, but it's all good. Give a good question, Abdullah, and you can join the chat. Max has got it. All right, good. Guys, we'll carry on while they think of a question.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I preferred what's his Abu Musa's question over Abu Qatada's question.
What was Remind me again what the difference between them. Should we just call them Abu 1 and Abu 2?
Yeah, or we could call one of them Abu
Happy, it's Abu
Coconut.
Musa, not Abu One. Abu Musa.
Okay, Max, I'm not sure if a good question is something. Are you from Minnesota? What the hell?
We have another person, Go Live Media, in the building with another top on.
Well, he changed his top.
With another
blue
different
first.
top on, and he's got a bicep out again with the same pose. I don't know, mate. For that avatar, we may not even respond to your lesson. Hold up. Who's that? Max 360. He's already said, oh, this is bait. You know what, Max? We have to get rid of you, mate. You've said too much. You're breaking the fourth wall, and we don't want you to do that right now. Sorry, mate.
Yo, listen. Don't Abdullah though. Abdullah's real, isn't it? So
I'll just put him on timeout.
yo, get Abdullah in here.
All right,
Can you
Abdullah.
email
We're waiting
him
for
the
your
thing?
Abdullah. We're waiting for your actual question, mate. You still have to get a question. If this is worthy for thee, then thee may pass onto thine panel.
Yeah, Abdullah. Regarding your question, I actually made an entire video of it just a couple hours ago. So when you do have time, if you subscribe, like, and share, and you go back.
Okay,
and
look, we got a question. Sorry to cut you off, Wolf. Sorry, my friend. I mean, Review Lounge.
Mr. Review Lounge.
What is your opinion of Abu Talha calling out Raspek for his video? He is worthy.
Omar, you do know I was answering his question, right?
He is. I'll answer it.
Go on.
What do I think of that? Well, I think Abu Talha personally, not the Muslims as a collective, but Abu Talha personally has a very fair grievance for that shit to be brought up again, and for mans to be getting at him. It's kind of peak, even though it did happen what he discussed, but it's it's a little bit sore topic for Abu Talha. So what is my view of Abu Talha getting at him? Is it good timing? No. But has Abu Talha got the actual right to do it? Yes. Now, as far as other people getting in his ears and going da 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 da, and this, that, and the third, and blah blah blah, if it ain't got shit to do with you, then stand down, innit? But yeah, if you're giving your opinion like me, just remember, innit, everyone's got an opinion.
I mean, people who went on to his live show, they definitely went ham.
Oh no, I never caught it. Okay,
Yeah.
Adil, did you like the answer? Was that worthy of sharing of sharing your presence with us? Okay, good answer. You know what? I don't really kind of like the answer you gave me, fam. What do you mean good? No, I'm joking. Jump in.
Yeah, is there? Can one of you guys
open the gate?
Get him in.
Open.
Yo, Abdullah, can you put your email there, and then one of us will give you the thing.
I think anybody that's an agent among the Muslims inciting senseless hatred and violence should be dealt with.
Who has left the call? Who has left the call?
Callum's already been done for dry snitching today, brother Abdul. We don't want to get another person done for that. Who just left? Abu One just left. Okay.
No, he's back.
All right. Abu
Khattada, what are you doing?
You told us you are a fan of Tan. You've told us you're a fan
You're what, mate? Sorry, mate. What'd you say?
You told us you're a fan of Tan. You told us you're a fan of Steve.
I ain't really a fan, mate. I just think he's funny, mate.
Earlier you said
when it comes to Tan, I just think he's a funny chap.
I think Tan, to be honest with you guys, yeah, can we break the characters for a little bit, yeah? I think Tan is an actual degenerate. Like, the guy is, he doesn't even really exist, to be honest with you, in my head. He's not worthy of a shred of my brain in a way. Like, what I mean by that is, it's not like because he mocks Islam. He's not even good at like his character and his caricature of this fucking idiot. He's sloppy. Someone's joined us. Where's this feedback coming from?
One of the Abus, I think.
Abu 1 and Abu 2. Do you mind?
Yes, my brother.
My brother, can you not I was gonna say a joke there that was probably maybe a little bit. I would have said it if it wasn't live, but people may take it the wrong way.
Subhanallah.
Hold on, I
Hey,
just wanna
Wolf.
address-
Hey,
hold
King,
on.
can you jump out your character, please? Abu.
Yes, my
Hold
brother.
on, hold on. We got something. Call a kafir isn't inciting hatred. I just had to let him know. Brother Abdul, he caught your little subliminal diss at him and he's replied directly back at you. And now he's saying,
Okay.
also,
Okay.
had to let him know that gangsters talk don't wash with the Muslims. Okay, I guess he's speaking for all the Muslims now, Go Live Media. And then Brother Abdul has replied, what's your problem with respect? That he's a non-Muslim? My God! Just imagine the crime. Sorry, guys. Have I?
Brother,
Time of the night.
this guy does not make no sense in the
All right,
in the chat.
listen, you know what? You've got to kill your character now. It's shit. Move to someone else because you know what? We tried to do the Tommy Robinson and the friggin' whatever. It hasn't worked.
What are you talking about?
Love the narration. Yes, Go Live Media. Do you know what, mate? You just moved into my little book of people I like. Keep it
That's
up,
how
mate.
easy it is, Go Live Media.
Easy to get out of it as well. Hey, look, someone else is here. Imitate.
Imtiaz 348. He don't talk. Yeah, I agree with you, bro.
Don't talk
Not
to Muslims.
no,
To be fair, okay, I'm here. Salahuddin in the beast. Yo, I tried to rhyme. It didn't
what's
work.
that? Salahuddin bin Suleiman. Like, you ain't a cousin of the prince, are you?
Oh, mate, if you are, when we get monetized, hook us up.
Just drop that super chatting.
All right, guys. 348 and Salahuddin, please ask us a question. So dramatic. Max, wrong thing to say. Back to the naughty corner you go. Now, guys, the new listen, Gorilla, Go Live Media. Do you mind giving us a question, please? And who else is there? DF. Oh my days! You know what? This is getting too crazy. I can't even do this no more. This is a seriously dislikable panel. No wonder your views are so low. Mate, someone just body this guy.
Hold on, Abdullah said, did you get it? Abdullah, what are you talking about? Who did you send your email to?
Who is that degenerate person?
Abdullah, who did you send your email to?
Suleiman was a prophet of Allah, LOL. So, okay, listen, Salahuddin is what I called you, mate. I don't even know if you pronounce your name like that.
Salahuddin.
Yes. We would like you to conjure up a great question in your head for the panel and tell us it, if you don't mind. You know what? I don't think we're letting anyone on, Abdullah. We set you up.
Abdullah, what I understand is you said, did you get it? As though you sent us an email. Now you're saying, where should I send it? How does that make sense, bro? Abdullah, I said, put your email in the chat section and then we'll send you the Hangout link.
Can anyone actually get into the show like right now? Let's see. Yep, it's still there. You're fourth. And it's me.
Muhammad Haroon, yeah, I agree. Let's have a productive chat, my friend. Do you have a question?
Yes, please. We're only a reflection of our live chat, guys. We are only a reflection of our society and the live
Brother
chat
Abdul is saying his chat is in the email's in the chat. Whose email's in the chat?
Bro, do you know what? We're not. I don't think we're taking anyone in today. I think we're pushing the narrative of this one. But if you ask us a question, that oh, I've already said that. Okay, just ask us a question anyway. Do you think Muslims should care about gang and uniting with them? Oh,
Yo, assalamu alaikum, King.
Yo, what's good? Salam. Salam
Good to
alaikum.
have you, my brother.
Why? What are you doing right now? Whoever that is.
Huh?
King, there's a lot of background noise.
You're just coming into the chat and talking and giving feedback all over it. That's what's here.
I said salam, bro.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Please mute your mic.
Very good. Very good.
Thank you. Right, what were we talking about?
Let's hold 1 second, man. Yo, brother Abdul, I don't see anyone's email in the chat. Not yours, not anyone else's.
Oh, sorry. Go Live Media, yeah? No, do you know what, Go Live Media? To be fair, I'm not even gonna lie. You've been actually quite respectful. I think you're misguided on a lot of things, but you have been respectful. So I'll give you that. Yeah. Now
Bring
let
him
me
in
ask you
here,
a
while I
question.
bring
Yeah?
him
Let me
in
ask you
here.
a question.
Beg you.
Let me ask you. What you want to answer it?
No, bring him in here.
Do you want to come in? Go live.
Tell him come in, man.
Okay, while we do that, all right, let me do this. No one said I'm cousin to bin Salman. LOL. Okay, my question is how do we Muslims go forward now that we have dominated Speaker's Corner, since dominance can be to a detriment in non-Muslim land? I'm not kind of understanding your question, to be honest with you. Someone else want to give that a go?
Well, let me actually reread his questions just to make sure I get his question, get it properly.
He's basically putting it in. He's basically gone with the presumption that we are in dominance. So it starts like that. Now we've taken over. In fact, like there is land to take over. Like I don't know. Like I think he's
Yeah. I don't think any Muslims trying to do like a military campaign of domination.
yeah, or
so-
even, or I don't think anyone can take over Speaker's Corner. I don't think people realize when you go Speaker's Corner, you stand somewhere and there's a conversation going on and there's a crowd watching and there's two people vehemently going at each other, and literally 3 feet away there's another group equally as big, people laughing, and then another group
yeah.
it's just microcosms of different conversations happening in different languages. Even there's like people like Arab people that have come down from like on holiday and they're all having their like little thing that's going on. You got flat earthers going at people that think that the earth is round, and you got people that just talking about
Yeah, you
politics.
definitely need to go there and see it in person to see what it's
You need to
actually
understand
like.
and appreciate that there's cameras everywhere and there's 5-0 wall to wall
And undergo a fence.
Huh? Go ahead, say that again, bro.
I said and undergo a fence.
Oh, for sure. They're everywhere.
For sure.
There's snakes in the building. You get me? Forget the snake. But look, like I said, yeah. So that to answer, let's give his question a go. Then I want to answer Go Live Media. Yeah. Go on, Wolf.
Oh, actually, Abdullah, yeah. One second, brother. Response to Abdullah. Abdullah, I think the reason why we can't see your emails is because I blocked like links and shit, links and stuff. Sorry. So if you can write your email,
How can Brother Abdul see it then?
I have no idea actually.
So then, if he can see it, just copy it, man. This shouldn't have dragged on for 2 hours trying to ascertain the next man's email. Anyway, yeah. Go Live Media, right? You're saying, should gang... Let me go back to your question. Tag us in the questions, please, yeah? Go Live also had to let him know, blah, 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 blah. Do you think Raspek is a weed-smoking... Bro, man.
People are addicted to Raspek, bro. I don't get it.
Do you think Go Live Media is an extremist? Okay.
It depends what do you mean by extremist? Do you mean it by theological? What he believes in?
Was Respect dissing all Muslims and Islam in his track, and did Abu Talha overreact? Okay, look, let's say that I think he meant Raspek. So was Raspek dissing all Muslims and Islam in his track, or did Abu Talha overreact? All right, cool. That's a fair question, Max. I'm gonna answer that, even though you probably don't give a toss about what I got to say. But you have tuned in.
Abu Talha definitely overreacted, man. Personally,
of course he did. But I still agree with how he reacted with.
No, I don't believe
with his name. You know, with his name. His name was.
I don't believe you can watch that video and say that Raspek is worse than Hassan.
No. Hell no. Hell no, bro.
In what sense though? Did he mean?
Did Abu Talha say that? Did Abu Talha say that he's worse than Hassan?
If he was a nosy, if he was not a nosy neighbor, if he was like, if they were neighbors, yeah, and he came out of his house and said Raspek's worse than Hassan, he may be talking about Raspek playing music and shit like that. You get me? But
No.
what was the context of what he was saying?
Okay, in the context he was saying was that basically Hassan is an open enemy and that Hassan is clear with his words, and he basically goes against Muslims clearly. But he's saying Respect is against Muslims, but he's trying to hide it, and he's trying to misguide Muslims, pretending to be cool with them, and that's what he's talking about. And I totally disagree.
Max360 said Respect is helping Muslims in Gambia. Surely, if he had hated Muslims, he wouldn't be putting work in for Muslims in Gambia. You know what, Max? You're all right. I shouldn't have chimed out you, mate.
No, I'm not even talking about that stuff. I'm just talking about that
I've
tune,
never
bro.
slept with a white girl. I married one. Astaghfirullah.
Oh my God.
Astaghfirullah, bro. You married a white girl.
What happened? What happened?
Nah, he's joking, man. Go Live Media, man. You might have to get X'd out of this chat, readers.
What happened?
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, if you on your, in fact, what am I chatting about? There's nothing wrong with that, man.
Nah, if she's Muslim, there's nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, come still.
Even if she's a kafir.
And you're running around doing.
Nah, man, she's a kafir white girl. No way, bro.
Why not? Why not?
Why am I gonna marry that culture? What? Go out to the pub and shit?
No. If she's Ahlul Kitab, why not?
Panel totally got my question.
Is it haram? If you marry Ahlul Kitab,
Relax.
There's no fake Ahlul Kitabs, fam.
Relax, guys. Relax. I'm driving a bus.
I'm relaxed, bro.
I'm driving a bus today. Okay, we got it. I've seen it. He's finally.
King's got a love for white girls and that.
No, I don't. Stop, bro. Stop it, bro.
All right, look.
Stop.
With all due respect, yeah, the panel totally got my question wrong. I didn't answer and didn't answer the question. Dominance doesn't mean taking over land. I mean intellectually via debate. Listen, mate. This is what I was trying to tell you. Yes, we know you didn't mean a military coup in dominance or gathering land like friggin' they were in the trenches days and gathering little bits of land and that in World War One. I'm talking about the it's a facade of dominance. It's whatever channels you constantly watch. If you watch certain other channels that won't be mentioned, yeah, bait channels. I would say a bait channel like Soko Films, you get me? You're gonna constantly think that Muslims are taking L's. And if you're watching things like, EF Dawah and stuff like that, your perception is going to be that Muslims are constantly taking W's. And I'm telling you that we're always taking W's. Next question.
Hey, yo, someone got a question for me.
That's facts. That's facts right there.
Someone got a question for me. Max asked me if I would come to Speaker's Corner. Yeah, I would come. Why not?
I wouldn't let him still. You're banned.
Yeah, listen,
How
I'm getting in Abdullah to our chat, so hopefully, inshallah, we'll be
I
joining in.
watch all channels and no one
Bro,
has.
get Glove Media. Go live
Hold
media.
on, let me get Abdullah in first, bro. One at a time.
Go Live Media.
So we're gonna talk about a few things.
Hold on, let Abdullah
Go
get
Live
in there
Media
first.
is running the show, fam. Ask another question.
Go Live Media.
If we missed your question, bro. One time is enough, yeah. Listen, if we missed your question, ask it again. Okay, TSOC. Respect to this channel. You managed to gather 4 of the most unlikable people possible into one stream. Thank you, my brother.
You're still watching, though, ain't you, you fan?
You know what I'm saying? You one of the. I mean, there's more people.
Hold on, Abdullah join.
More
Let's see if
people in the panel than there is in the friggin' in the live stream.
Hold on, Omar, hold on.
What does that make you dopey twat? You're writing shit. All right, we got someone in.
Yeah, Assalamu alaikum, Abdullah. Is that you, who I think it is?
Hey, alaikum salam, guys. How you
Yeah,
doing?
he's legit. He's legit.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh
that's
my
me.
gosh, I know who this guy is. He looks. Are you Sudanese?
Yeah, I'm the Sudanese guy.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Whoever doesn't know,
MashaAllah, Sudanese. I love my Sudans.
Thank you, brother.
you are. Yeah.
I
Hold on
love
one
my Sudanese brothers.
Yeah, man.
Where in Sudan you from? Khartoum?
Khartoum, yeah, أيوة.
It's good.
Yeah,
good.
I'm from America, from DC though.
Ah,
Yeah, man.
that's nice.
All right, listen. Let me.
I should be coming to the corner this weekend.
Okay,
Speaker's
guys,
Corner.
whoever's watching this thing, yeah, this is the gentleman that question here. Where is it, bro? Can you tell us where it is? Look on my screen.
Which one is it?
Yeah, I know. He's on the one where Nation of Islam's there.
Oh, Leo
I'm not
versus
talking about that
Nation
one. I'm
of
talking about the
Islam.
one where you were talking for ages. I think you were debating. Who were you debating again? You know what I'm
I
talking
debated a
about.
lot of people. I don't know, man. I debated a
Bro,
lot of people.
you're
this
in
week.
one of these videos here, man, for a long time, bro.
Am
And
I? Those? No, I'm not in those.
in
I
what?
was. Oh, you mean with Raj? You mean debating Raj or Tan
Oh
or
yeah,
whatever?
yeah, that one. You was with Raj. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that one was like.
Is
I
that
think
Mr. Rack? I think that's
no,
Mr. Rack.
that's TNTS Greek.
Okay, there might have been a
Yeah,
few
the
people
Nation of Islam. The Nation of Islam one is Mr. Rex.
All right,
Yeah, but
cool.
TNTS Greek.
Hold
I
on.
think,
I just want to ask Go Live Media something. Yo, Go Live Media, you just said you just being a kid get all hot and flustered when there's a girl about. Can you tell us who you're referring to? Yeah, I'll carry on in one.
And what's
Let me
that
wait for
comment
my
he
time.
made about chocolate something?
Yeah.
I wanna get what he's talking about.
No,
Get
hold
him
on.
in the chat, bro.
One sec. Let me address this now. Yeah. Go Live Media. Yeah. Are you talking about anyone in this chat that's saying that someone is something? Have you got something? Don't keep deleting his comments, bro. Stop deleting his comments. Let him talk.
talking about Brother Abdul.
Go Live Media. Go Live Media. Yeah. Are you saying someone in this chat is as you put it, chocolate Muslim or something like that, or is a kafir in your opinion?
Nah, man. Why would you say that?
Hold up, one sec. Not you, my brother. I'm talking about this guy in the hangout.
Man, I know. I'm talking about Go Live. Why would you say that, Go Live?
No, I just want to hear it. If he's talking about someone in here, or is he talking about someone else? Like, and that's calm.
I think he's talking about Brother Abdul.
Okay.
He's
Okay. All right, he is. All right, still. He's getting munched still. All right, listen, Go Live Media, yeah. Don't always think that everyone that goes on Review Lounge, yeah, this channel represents the same thing. I've not been on anyone else's show. I'm on this show. If you hear me make a statement of kufr, please make it loud and clear, innit? So I can hear it. Or if someone's saying that they're chocolate Muslim, as you put it, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, man,
you know,
what's with that with those words, man? You already have enough enemies. You don't need no more enemies, fighting
no,
amongst each other.
cool. It's cool. I don't think he's saying much now. He's cool now. All right, cool. That's cool.
Yeah. Just everybody just chill out in the chat. Man.
Go ahead, brother Abdullah.
Yeah, man, it's just been crazy with what's been happening in the speaker's corner, but I haven't been there. But this is the one thing I'm happy about was when the first time I debated Tan was the same day after he's debated me. He went to go speak about his his vile speech about black people and saying the N-word. That's as soon as I was done speaking to him. So I like to think hopefully I got him off of it, I got him off his vibe or something. But you never know, man. I think he's standing it. I don't know. Hopefully, I like to think as a Muslim, I like to think I did something good that day. But I really think what happened was he just had it planned. He had a plan to go and curse out these people and these people. It's just divisive, man. These people want attention.
But he's
Can't do
definitely
nothing,
someone you can't really reason with because he has an agenda.
Well, the thing is, like I was telling Said, I was telling you can't. When you see him, because I went to the corner, people don't see on camera. When it's off camera, you see all these Muslims go around him, yelling, screaming, getting angry, agitated, and wanting to fight him. So I'm just like, man, instead of letting this guy talk all this crap and, agitate you, why don't you just heckle him? Be like him, no curse words, no nothing too, crazy, but just heckle him. So give him off his balance, get him off his vibe, because he goes with this little speech vibe, he goes, once he starts reading, then he starts screaming and screaming. And then everybody starts to get into it. And if you see the video, you see all of them getting peeved off. You see that lady who pulled Jedi's hair getting peeved off. She got pissed off at me, started, giving me some, and exposed her on camera. And then you see that guy with that white man with the shades always in the background, like undercover or whatever. Guy looks like an undercover agent or something. I don't know, but he was getting, you could see I was getting off of their vibe a little bit. So it's better than having Muslims get angry.
The brother 360 asked another question, which I thought was quite good. He said, when Tan chopped when was Omar the rat boy? If anyone doesn't know who we're referring to, the brother Omar, his face kind of looks. He's known as the rat boy.
Yeah, don't call him that. I met the brother. He's a good brother, man. Anybody in the chat?
I think he calls himself rat boy, and the way he's rocking.
I think he's embracing it.
Even if he does,
go to bro, listen, one sec. The way he's rocking it out, the way he's embracing that name is making his shit go to another level. Trust me, he's becoming believe you me. Like I started, like everyone started rocking with him after he goes, "Yo, it's me, Rap Boy, in the place to be." It's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? You taking it as a badge of honor now. But he asked the question, and he went up in my estimation, which you're gonna find out from the answer of this question. Was Omar Rap Boy's reaction right or wrong when Tan, Astaghfirullah, chucked the Quran on the floor? Me personally, Max, yeah, I'll answer that one. Yeah, Max. I think for the place it was in and the way that Tan was trying to do entrapment, and my man didn't fall for it. At the same time, he done the correct thing, in my opinion. He done the
Yeah,
correct.
I agree.
Yeah, definitely, I agree with that.
But
100%,
if someone decided to like, I don't know, like start wilding out on Tan, would they be within their rights? I don't know.
No, look, man, it's not worth it, man. Trust me. You don't understand if you in that group where Tan is spouting all this hate. The only thing, because I'm from America, so you see all this crap in it with the president, our president here. You know, if you give these people what they want, they win. That's why you see as soon as after they got exposed for saying the N word, soon after they got exposed, they try and do a video with Amy and antagonizing different groups of people when they're going to the mosque or people who are just going around, and they got knocked out and they played it very very beautifully, made it seem like, oh, they just attacked the woman for her free speech and blah blah blah. So you can't play into their hands, man. These are agents. You can't play into the agents' hands. You got to be smarter. Jedi had a point about that. You got to be smarter than that. You have to use hikmah. Like, that's the problem with the Muslims, like Abu Talha. Like, come on, man. You're gonna call out Respect. Of course, we disagree with music. We know it's most of the scholars, majority say it's haram. We know it's what he did is controversial for what he said about scholars and this. Even though when I saw what he said about scholars, I think what he means is don't blind follow scholars. By the way, I don't think Respect meant don't follow any scholar. But even I told Respect to his face. I met him. I greeted him. I said, listen, I agree with a lot. I disagree with a lot of what you say, and I agree with a lot of what you say. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna start bashing you, calling you. Look, man, these people, they don't know. If you call them a kafir, if you call them this, you're a kafir, you're a kafir. To them, it's a really dirty word. Even in the English translation, it's a very hard term to give somebody. That's why it's very dangerous to make takfir. It's a very hard word to say to somebody, to say that they conceal the truth. That's an English translation, to say they conceal the truth. That's what he understands by it. So he means I don't conceal the truth. That's what he's trying to say. He doesn't mean he's a Muslim. Yeah. You have to understand the context. You have to use hikmah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Earlier on, a few hours ago, Abdullah, we done a show. We broke down his Islamophobia 2 song, and exactly what you just said about the kafir. We broke that down on there nicely for anyone who was a bit confused. They didn't understand where Respect was coming from.
Yeah, man, it's like helpful fudul, man. Like, what happened with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said he would do it again if it was the same. If it was with him there, he would have done it again. So you have to understand when to unify on certain things. We're not going to unify with the Shia and with all these other sects in order, on aqidah or on your religion.
But
all you want to do is unify, based on justice. That's what we need to. We have to open our eyes a little bit and not let this Islamophobe trap win. They want to divide. That's what Callum used to do. He tried to divide the Shia and the Sunni. You can tell by his mannerisms, Anything he did, he wants to divide. And
the Shia brothers woke up to that.
And they woke up finally. Allah, alhamdulillah, they woke up. Before they were a little bit blind because they were, Callum was kissing their, behind the whole time. But now they woke up.
Yeah, but Abdullah, to be fair, Callum was there helping his brother Blade Runner when he was getting chased around the park. So
he was helping. Look, Callum's the kind of person. Look, Callum's the kind of person. He'll help you. Salam alaikum, my brother. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Yeah. Did you pray? But did you pray today, my brother? And in the very next breath, he's gonna call your God. You're gonna call your God a homosexual. Your God a homosexual.
No. That's the person. You, brother. I was just giving the opinion of where they're coming from.
Yeah, I understand that. No, I'm just saying, I'm just trying to warn everybody, man. Just stay away from him, man.
I just want to quickly address. Max just asked another question. He said, "Has Uncle Ty got a Polish wife?" Well, Max, that seems to be the word on the grapevine. I mean, I haven't seen that.
You know what? Yeah, that's just true. Yeah, I don't think there's nothing crazy wrong with it. Yeah, but with that being said, I mean, look at this. Yeah, when I hear Hebrew Israelites speak, yeah, there's many types of Hebrew Israelites, but there's starting to come into the fray this watered down Hebrew Israelite type wave. I remember the Hebrew Israelites. I was rocking that shit 10 years ago. Was pushing a thing. Now it's becoming. Am I right in hearing? Am I right in thinking that someone was trying to say we could eat pork?
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
Or the Semitics and the Hebrews of old was yamming on pork.
Mm.
Yeah,
And
that's twisted.
if that's the case, this the shit I'm talking about. Maybe it's
Yeah.
because of this. Because you know, if you've done something crazy, then I guess you can't think that way. Ideology, like your ideology's got to be a bit different. You know what I'm saying?
No, man, those people are like emasculated, man. What the heck are you talking about? How are you gonna? It's in the Bible not to eat pork. It's in the Quran not to eat pork. I mean, any person with the sound intellect will know you can't eat pork. Even if you know, the scientists tell you about pork, how bad it is. People who say, you know, people who make up their own religion, you can't do nothing about it, man. People just say what they want to say. That's like Kalam. That's what he said. I'm a what? I'm a Salafi. And then he said, I'm a Salafi. Then he posts a video about him praying to his gods and feeding his gods with rice and chicken, you know.
Oh, did he do that? Did he?
He did. He posted the video a while back. It's old. But
Does
it
he
was
delete it?
yeah, no, I don't know if he might have, but he posted
I
it.
wouldn't
I
be
think
surprised if he
Streeter,
has.
yeah, Hussein from Streeter Deen TV exposed him, I think, in a video showing him doing that. He was posting a video talking about praying, serving chicken and you know, rice to your gods, what you
Yeah,
can
they
cook.
do
for
some
them.
You need to have.
Yeah, I mean, it's not good to mock other people's gods, you know, but you know, but that's Kalam. I'm just talking about Kalam. I'm not talking about any other Kalam.
Yeah, I definitely think they hide their rituals and stuff like that. And you know when they talk about, oh, we can't
Yeah,
tell you this and we can't tell you that, I think that's the stuff they're talking about.
Max 360 is asking, is Uncle Omar racist?
Yeah, he made racist statements. Is he racist? We don't know. Nobody knows for sure. He's an Egyptian. Egyptians have very thick accents. I have family from Egypt, so I know the accents are very, you know, they say something, but they might not mean the same thing. But that doesn't mean we excuse him for the
But he
words he
definitely
said,
did
even
make
if he didn't
racist
mean it.
statements, though.
No, he did 100% made racist statements, and he you know, you got to be smart, man. You can't, if you want to make, when he was talking, he said he wanted good for the black people. He wanted this for the black people. If you heard Uncle Omar speak, but the problem was when he would say something, he used horrible words to convey his message. And you need to understand that paints you in a racist light, you know, that makes you look like
Okay, following up from that, Abdullah, but not to go into this in detail, I just want basically a yes or no answer. Do you think if someone uses racist terms in a heated argument or a fight, that means they're racist?
Does it mean they're racist? I wouldn't. I can't judge personally off the terms they use in a heated argument, but if they use it repeatedly, knowing it's wrong, and trying to pass it off as if it's okay to say, then that's a person's racist. Like what Tan did was clearly racist because he would say it in an antagonizing way, as if he had the right to say it, and he would continue to use it, and he would say, you know, you monkey and you this, and continue just to not only antagonize him, but also say not just Jedi, say all you black people are this. Then that's racist. If Uncle Omar did that, then I would say yes, he's racist. But Uncle Omar, all I saw was him, you know, trying to defend himself, but then using the term unjustly, you know, and using wrong terms. But personally, I can't say if Uncle Omar is racist, but you know, even if he is racist, I disagree with him. If he's not racist, I still disagree with him, 100%. I still, you know, that's my view on it. Yeah. So, but I mean, because we can't be hypocrites. We can't say Uncle Omar is not racist, and then say, okay, Tan is racist. We have to be just, you know, what Uncle Omar did was a racist statement. You can't back away from it. You know, we shouldn't ever allow somebody from our community to say these kind of statements toward black people, because it is a, you know, a vile statement, no matter who it's from. Because you're not just talking about black people. You're talking about Bilal. You're talking about Luqman, radiallahu anhum. You're talking, you know, wa alayhum assalam. You're talking about Adam. Even Adam, the name Adam comes from a name meaning black. So, you know, you're even saying that about Musa. So any person who uses these terms, you have to label them as a racist, saying a racist statement. Now, if Tan's a racist, we don't know if Tan's a racist, but from what the statements he was making, if he believes those statements and he acknowledges those statements and he keeps using it as if he has a right to say them, then he is a racist. Same goes for Uncle Omar.
Yeah. No exceptions, even for anyone, even if they're
No
Muslim.
exceptions, man. Yeah, we have to, because we can't have these people saying, "Oh, you guys are one-sided. You guys only say this about Tan, but you never said this about Uncle Omar." You know, like Kalam likes to use that little fishy, that smelly, the red herring. He likes to say, "Oh, you guys never did this with Uncle." Man, we called Uncle Omar. You see Ali Dawa called him out. I know you guys saw the video. Ali Dawa called him out. Sheikh Muhammad called him out in front of everybody on video. Called him out. You're not with us. You have an ideology of hatred. Calling him out. So when people bring up Uncle Omar, these Islamophobes, they like to bring up Uncle Omar comparing with Tan. It shows that they're shook, basically. Like Jada said, they're shook. They are shook. You could tell by how they acting they're shook. That's why they have to keep posting these videos of Amy getting beat up. They're using her as bait. Yeah, they're trying to hide off their, and no one supports a woman getting hit. It's sad. It shouldn't have happened. But you need to be smart as well. If you go into a crowd cursing them, saying this about them, and you don't have any security with you, don't have anybody to back you up, you're going to get hit by somebody. And it's wrong, but it'll happen.
Definitely, yeah.
Especially the stuff you're hating. You're not there to speak just about. You're not there to get criticized. You're there to throw insults, to jab at people. So it's a clear distinction.
No doubt. So can I just ask you, brother, how did you find this channel?
I don't know. It showed up on my live for some reason. I went on Said's channel. I was watching. I was watching your other channel. No, I was watching Said's channel. Then I came across your channel.
So what was that, yesterday or?
It was yesterday. I saw you guys. I heard you guys talked about me. I heard on the. Yeah. I think you were asking about me on the live chat or something. I don't know. I saw the video.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, man. But But it's sad to me to see like Abu Talha. That I just saw his stream. It's sad to me to see that brother kind of, have that kind of attitude, with and I agree with Abu Talha and Ahmed Ali's, certain things that they hold. I'm more in line with the scholars and more what they say instead of what Abu Talha and Ahmed Ali say. But what they like to do is sometimes they get too paranoid. And I've seen brothers like that. They get too paranoid over a situation, and they don't think critically before they speak. The only thing they're thinking of, this guy could be betraying me. This guy, but you don't understand. This guy's been the whole time, speaking good of you. You don't want to show him a side of you that you have a deep hatred for him, or you have like the kuffar have for us.
Yeah, true. I mean, they look like they're you're trying to make enemies out of someone who's a friend.
Exactly. Somebody don't make and it doesn't mean we agree with them. It doesn't mean we have the same views. I don't have the same views as Raspek. I disagree with a lot of what he said, but I agree with a lot of what he says too, because he's speaking just. We have to be just when we speak to people. We can't label somebody as he's a kafir. How he's a kafir? Maybe he's misinformed. Maybe he thinks he's in the right, but he doesn't know. Maybe he's just ignorant on the issue. Maybe he doesn't know about certain, and I'm sure he doesn't know. Trust me, because he's not these people don't seem like the kind of people to say something out of ignorance. Hopefully, inshallah, you don't know nobody's heart. But you can't make enemies. You already have enough. You have bigger fish to fry, man. You have these EDL members trying to gang up on you, trying to divide and conquer you. And you did the one good thing you did now is push these kind of people, show them that, hey, we all have a common goal.
Yeah,
we all have justice in us. Hey, how you doing? Salam alaikum.
Alaikum salam. What I'm trying to say is, Raspek, look, it doesn't matter how he feels about the word, innit? The guy's not Muslim, innit?
No, he's not.
Yeah, but he's never
Muslim.
claimed. I don't think he's ever claimed to be.
Exactly. So he's a kafir.
Okay.
No, he is. He is a kafir. But no, he's a kafir.
No, I just wanted to make that clear because you kept saying, I was just listening. I wasn't on the chat. I thought let me make sure you clarify that because you kept saying, "Oh, let's not make takfir on him." This is that. I was like, "What are you talking about? Let's not make takfir on him."
I meant to say what thank you for correcting me, Akhi. What I meant to say was, let's use hikmah if we're gonna give takfir on somebody. Let's use hikmah, because if we go to somebody and say you are a kafir, it has a lot of convoluted terms today.
Of course.
Today they think of kafir, they think you dirty, smelly kafir. They think of an Arab person with a sword in his teeth, saying you dirty, smelly kafir, infidel. So we need to be more more just when we use the term. We need to be careful how we use it. If we
But
use it
when
in a
we
nice
when
term,
we're
crazy,
saying
yeah?
it,
You know what's crazy? Yeah? You know what's crazy?
yeah, but
Yeah? Let me just come in, yeah, because I agree with Musti, yeah. But you know what's actually stick like with respect, yeah.
Mm.
To play angels advocate real quick, yeah. You know what's wicked with him, yeah. The guy, if you ask him, I'm pretty sure if you say to him, you believe that the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, existed and he was a prophet, I'm pretty sure he's gonna say yes. You know, I'm pretty sure.
he
If you go,
does. I think he
hold
did.
up, one second. If you go through the 6 articles of faith, at least just the 6 if you keep asking him, I'm pretty sure he's gonna end up making a kufr statement somewhere. But I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure if you say to him, bro, just answer these questions. Do you believe in Jesus? Do you believe in Moses? Do you believe all these characters were prophets? I think he's gonna say yes to every question. Do you believe in predestination? Do you believe in the day of judgment? I think if we keep digging, I'm not saying every person, but you know him. He quotes the prophet a lot. You know, I see him quoting the
Yeah.
prophet more than.
Ask him if Haile Selassie is a prophet.
Yeah, that's the problem. He may say some statements. Look, bro, I just said that, innit? You get me?
That's what I'm
You're
trying to show you.
you got to remember, innit? You're not saying anything that's glaringly
I'm not
obvious
making
stuff. The glaringly obvious stuff is there in it for the world to see, innit?
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to show you, bro. I
No,
was just trying to clarify.
you don't have to show me the glaring obvious. We know he's not a Muslim, innit? You get me?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
know. We're
I'm
not.
just
We're
saying-
not
I'm
stupid.
just saying, an
Yeah.
alternative narrative. What would you say if he went through this? If you asked him the 6 articles of faith, and he goes yes to all of them, what should we do? Please explain to us, because you've jumped in now to tell us what's a kafir and what's not. Please explain to me. If I say to him, tell me about the 6 articles of faith, he answers them, and I don't answer him any other questions. At that point, is he a Muslim? Or
Okay, first, what does he claim to be a Muslim?
if I ask him the 6 articles of faith, I mean, look, my whole point is this, yeah. He's running around saying he's a Muslim. That's what Abu Talha's annoyed about. He's saying, "Oh, you're saying you're not a kafir, that you're a Muslim, but you're like a different type." You know what I'm saying?
He's not saying that he's a Muslim.
But has
Bro,
he said he's a Muslim?
I'll show you 100 places where the guy said, yeah, he's a Muslim, but he's a different type of Muslim. You get me? I'm not saying he's a real Muslim. You get me praising that? I'm saying I'm answering your question. Has he ever claimed he's a Muslim? I can say categorically yes.
Okay, Omar, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
So, did you ask Respect his definition of Muslim when he made your statements?
No, I'm just
Yeah,
saying
he just-
obviously we know man for friggin' coming up to 2 years now. You get me?
No, but
Yeah,
you lot
yeah.
don't understand. No, I know what he says, bro. I know what he says. Every time you say, "What do you mean by Muslim?" He'll be like, "Well, doesn't Muslim
I'm
the
a
one
slave. He'll say I'm a slave.
submits to God? So I submit to God."
It will say the definition. I surrender to the Most High.
Yeah, exactly, bro. That's like kuffar. When I tell him, when he speaks about kuffar and that, I'll be
No,
like,
but
to him,
certain people. Listen,
Akhi.
this is why we got a little bit of an issue, yeah. Because certain people will straight up categorically say, "Nah, me, I don't believe in. I'm a Muslim. I'll never be a Muslim." He will never say that. He'll be like, "Yeah, I'm a Muslim. I'm one of them. I'm a Ruslim." You get me? You know what I'm saying? He'll come up with some shit like that. So how do you? Please tell us how to deal with this.
Can I answer?
Yeah.
Yeah. So look, man, this kind of thing isn't new with Respect. I don't want to call out names, but certain people in the what you call G circle who say they're Muslim, they
yeah,
also
fair,
have
man.
these yeah, I don't want to say,
Maku.
Maku, yeah, you know the name. We already said it. But Maku, I respect some of his viewpoints, man. But but he has that kind of viewpoint where it's a lot of shirk in his aqidah and what he believes in, and he even goes more to Kemet also. So you can't be a Kemet and a Muslim at the same time. You can't believe in gods and Allah at the same time and be a Muslim.
He said,
You understand?
bro, he said abundance of statements that could be interpreted as kufr. I already said that from the beginning of the chat. Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
saying now, educate me, please, teachers, or because I'm a student of knowledge. If another aspect comes along in 10 years' time, and
Yeah.
he's saying he's a Muslim, and because why you're gonna have a problem is this: you've got 90% of the Muslim ummah that make statements of kufr every 2 minutes. There's 90% of the Muslim ummah that don't even know the difference. Respect knows way more about Islam than they do.
Yeah,
Way
yeah.
more.
You know what it is, bro. You need
Well,
to know
any-
the person, the
any-
character of the person who's saying this. It's just like that Shia
Yeah.
guy. What's that Omar Shia guy?
Modine.
Yeah, Modine, bro. Yeah. So he always says all the time, "Oh, I'm Sunni, I'm Shia, I'm this, I'm that." No one really takes it serious. No one puts weight on it
But let's
because he's always flipping around like that.
Let's talk about
Respect specifically.
Yeah.
He'll say,
Because remember,
I'm a Muslim.
just before you say this, remember, he's on this wave, yeah. I am in the story. I'm the what's that then? That guy? The guy that was righteous ruling in Ethiopia now.
Haile Selassie.
No,
What's his name?
Haile
Najashi?
Selassie.
No,
Na-
Najashi. Yeah,
Najashi, yeah.
He thinks, okay, I'm gonna be that character out of it. You smell me?
Yeah.
So he's like trying to. He's like he don't like for us. We're watching it thinking, yo, this is dangerous, fam. Just take the shahada right now and don't play games. You could go at any moment. But he's like, no, I'm safe. He's like, I'm gonna be in Jannah with you. He even says it in his song. I will see you in Jannah. He's positive in his brain. And we know one thing, yeah. Islam, a lot of Islam, yeah, is based, because remember, we know a person, we know numerous stories of a person who's done everything correctly. His Aqidah is correct, his Salah is correct, everything's perfect, yeah, in his Aqidah, but he goes to hell. He's going to hell for numerous reasons. One guy, he was a martyr, but he martyred himself for the wrong reasons. Another guy was a guy who used to give Salah, but he wanted to be known as a righteous person. All the charity, have all his Aqidah correctly, but his charity was missed. So one thing about Respect is, one thing I can say from just looking at like the outskirts, yeah, not knowing inside his heart, he seems like a guy who is just, his intention is trying to be right. But even though he may be misguided and making statements of kufr, in our opinion.
Yeah, but I think he wants to be everything instead of being nothing.
No,
I think he wants to mash every. If someone said to him, "Are you a Christian?"
One thing you don't want to be is an Islamophobe. One thing
anything you ask him, he'll say he is.
No, but he won't say he's an Islamophobe, fam.
I'm not an Islamophobe. I'm saying like religions. If he spoke to a Jew, he'll be like, "Yeah, I'm like Moses. This is that. I believe in Moses." Like, come on, bro. He's just that character, innit? He just wants to have a conversation, and he just got. I don't think you don't take it. I think you take it way too serious when he says a Muslim. This is that. I think you take it way too serious. I don't think he's a Muslim.
No one in this.
It's not about taking. Can I say something?
We're talking about how, you know, in our religion, yeah, there's something called like hikmah, yeah. There's something.
Hikmah, yeah.
Yeah. No one ever said you can come into this game here of ours, yeah, and be dumb. You can't do it. You won't last in this game. Not you. I'm talking about anyone, yeah. We don't just act like we read a piece of paper and go, all right, it's time to act like this now, or time to act like that now. We need to strategize. And we can't be under. This is why we are dumb. That's why we're losing in the game, because we got people at the so-called our leaders. You smell me? So-called all these people that are supposed to be representing Muslims, and they're shit at doing the job. And we taking L's left, right, and center. I'm thinking I never took an L in my life, but yet my religion's taking L's. So we need to be smart about this. Yes, I'm glad that when people came forward and said, Uncle Omar, do you know what? I don't think you're racist, but you're saying racist shit. We need to body you for this shit. And he got exiled and he got taken off the scene, which is good.
Yeah.
He
never took him back. So he tried to apologize.
I'm also thinking we need to be a bit smart and think, you know what? Put it this way, Respect ain't today that Respect's my enemy. You know, one of them ones. Whoever's trying to convince me of that is wasting my ammo, to be honest with you, and my brain power.
Yeah, Abu Talib was doing that.
In that direction over there. It don't make no sense.
Abu Talib was doing that.
But this guy, he
Abu
was comparing
like I said, Abu Talib's got a reason, but whoever's amping him up and trying to stick that battery in it.
No, bro, he did not even listen. He only mentioned that about the video of him being in the segment of the video way later on. That was not there was not the purpose of him going live. It was not because of that. He straight up watch the beginning for the first hour until someone mentions him being in the video, the Ali G guy. He did not mention it once, and he did not care about that. He just kept saying, Respect's he's trying to confuse Muslims, or he's promoting shirk. He's trying to go against, and he even said again when someone else mentioned it, he said, I don't care about me being on it. That's a small issue. I don't care about that. The main issue is
timing is apparent.
Yeah, Musti, I just want to say Musti is right, because Abu Talib did come on. He started asking questions to Respect, like, yo, Respect, explain what Tawheed is. Do you believe in Haile Selassie and all this other stuff? He started talking about Rastafarianism, and it looked like he was reading off of like Wikipedia what Rastafarianism is and whatnot. So,
well, listen, man. As long as we're knitting more and more sweaters for the team, then it's all good. You get me?
Yeah, but are they laced though?
All right, look. Jokes aside, yeah. Inside joke, guys. Inside joke. Right, Salahuddin. Yeah, I got to tell you something, mate. And I like you. Yeah. No one in here is under the impression that my man is a a Muslim like that or Sunni Muslim like that. But the question is if he said all the 6 articles of faith, and I took him through all 6 articles of faith, and he says Shahada, he said everything like that, and then you still for in there. I mean, what then? Isn't he still a Muslim, but he's got kufr beliefs? Like, how can you say he's not a Muslim if he says, look, I believe that there's one God and the Prophet Muhammad is a messenger, and I believe in the angels, and I believe in, all the 6 articles. And what are you gonna do?
You would have no choice but to label him as a Muslim if he claims he's a Muslim. And he follows all of this. Then you have no choice. You can't say, you can't judge from his heart. Yeah.
And that's what I thought it would be. And that's what I thought to myself. We're going to find ourselves in a predicament if you start running around saying, do you know what? Look, guys, I'm not saying that. I know there is a narrative out there that people say, no one's a kuffar, and like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're aware. We're not, we're not asleep on that.
And I think that Raspek does probably fall into the category. He should really, you know what? It'd be good if we could get him on the show, but I don't think he jumps in a show unless it's got over 100 people watching. You smell me?
Yeah.
So it'll be good.
Yeah, it'd be good to get his viewpoint. Yeah. But you look, you know.
I'm gonna message him now anyway. Can you not see my screen?
No, we can't. No.
All right.
Share your screen.
No, I'm not gonna share it. I'm just gonna message him.
All right.
Yeah,
so
man.
So how long have you been in the UK then so far?
No, the last time I came was 2 weeks ago. I was there for like a couple of days and I left.
No,
I'm gonna be coming. Huh?
So did you go back to the States and then you're gonna come again from the States or what?
Yeah. I went back to the States after a couple of days. The day I was there on the Speaker's Corner, you saw me in the video. I stayed like a day after that, and then 2 days after that, then I left. And I'm back home. But I will be coming there again. Hopefully tomorrow. So I'll be there. I'll be there by like Sunday.
All right.
Depending on the flight. So you should see me Speaker's Corner.
Inshallah. Yeah, I look forward to it.
Yeah, man. But
you got any guys in your mind who you want to debate or go after or what?
I just want to call out Sako Films, man. Either on camera or off, I don't care. I just want to say to his face, man, y'all are just snakes, man.
Yeah, make sure you got a camera on you when you do that.
No, they got. I knew. Yeah, I might do that. I don't know.
Get Saeed to film or something, you know.
I might get Saeed.
Go live.
But those people, man, Decepticons, man. Really honest, man. Mosul was right about them, man. They really are Decepticons.
Yeah, don't go to them. Don't go to them.
Yeah, even me, I might not go to them. I'll think about it.
I saw you there. I'm not gonna lie. I was behind you in Speaker's Corner.
Oh, really?
I was there.
Yeah.
A few weeks ago, and I remember seeing you, and you was talking to them.
Yeah, you see how they.
I got involved. How they twisted up. I got involved, but then after that, I was like, "These lot, I don't chat to them. I boycotted them a long time ago. No one talks to them anymore, man. No one talks to them anymore. We left them because their whole aim is attacking Islam. They don't care about truth.
Attacking.
Yeah. You could have the best.
I was aware about them. I was aware before I came,
right?
But
sorry, if you guys actually clock it, the Muslim Dai, right? You can clearly see they're there to spread Islam, yeah. And then you look at the Christian missionaries; they're not even there to spread Christianity.
All they do is talk about
Islam. But you know what I noticed when I was debating them? I noticed something very crucial about them. Every time, even if it's a weak Muslim, let's say, if somebody doesn't know how to debate. I'm not the best debater, I'm not the 100% best. But let's say even can be me, or let's say go up the spectrum to like a guy who can really debate like Shamsi or Muhammad Hijab or Ali Dawah, right? So even if it's against me, did you see how each one of them were coming up one by one, even the cameraman Soko, right? One by one to interrupt anytime I had to say something. If I was going to speak, they interrupt. If I'm going to even speak a word, they interrupt.
You know they have,
brother. Paperboy.
They have tactics, you know that. They have a lot of tactics. And they have a lot of, they have a lot of stuff that you don't see like behind the scenes. They get funded
Yeah,
by
yeah.
the church to come down here. They have this
Yeah,
is
I
their
asked-
actual.
I
This
asked,
is their job. This is not like they
I
come
asked
here
the
for a
brother about
hobby.
them.
They
I
come
asked the
down
brother.
here.
He used to be one
Yeah.
of them. He said he conveyed to me. I'm not gonna say his name, Taban. You know, everybody knows who he is. He
Yeah.
conveyed to me. He used to be one of them. He said, you know, man, these guys, man, trust me, they get paid.
Yeah, they
They're
do,
getting a
bro.
lot of
They
money.
come here. It's their job to come here and speak about Islam all the time. And
Yeah.
even Jay Smith, when he used to come here, it was the fat American white guy that used to come
Yeah, I
on.
remember him, man.
That
Man,
bro,
but you know,
yeah.
the thing is, Bob the
Wait, one
Builder's
second.
voice.
He used to
Yeah,
stand on the. He used to get on the stand every
Yeah,
single day and talk, and it was only about Islam. Not one day did he preach about Christianity. Don't matter if it's Christmas, doesn't matter about anything. He will stand on that ladder and he'll speak about Islam, and he did that for 10 years or something.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Bob is Jay Smith's son. They both have that piercing, ugly voice, the Crusader voice. You know, because you see Bob online, you wonder why
Bob
he
is
has such a
definitely a
loud voice.
crusader, no doubt about
Yeah,
it.
he's a Crusader, man. That
He-
guy,
he-
man, I
He
swear.
has
If
said
I
on
call him out
camera.
here,
Yeah, he has
No,
said
but-
on camera there should be a Christian state in the Middle East at
yeah,
any
he
cost.
said it. I heard him. He said it in front of me too. That's why I called him on camera a Crusader. You are a Crusader. But the thing I noticed about him is he's copying Jay Smith. He's the new Jay Smith. Ever since Jay Smith left, he's been copying Jay Smith's tactics. What he does is he just screams. He doesn't get on the ladder. He sits down because he has a loud voice. He screams and screams just like Jay Smith did. The same loud, annoying voice. And when you see him in person, you really get a feel of how loud that voice is, man.
I just want to
It's
point
just
out as well that
piercing.
because he's
Yeah.
actually a good talker, he's good with his mouth, people are convinced.
He's actually not, when you hear him up close giving his speech, honestly, he really sounds like almost like up close, not on camera. On camera, everything seems pretty, but when you hear him up close and personal, he sounds just like almost like Tan, like his words don't make sense.
Guys, like the video. You lot are watching it. You're listening to us do this shit late at night, and no one's liking it. That's some haterade. Like the video and subscribe as well, man. Whoever's new to this channel, subscribe. I know you on back, man. I'm watching that account. I want to see you subscribe to that ish. Ahmadis are not Muslims. Alright, Abu Qatar.
Yeah, we'll have that talk later. You need to have that
choose
talk.
not to
man.
conversate with you. Oh, I think these lot are having a little heart to heart, brother Abdul and Go Live Media.
they patched up.
They're patching things up now, yeah.
Oh,
We got a like. We got one extra like.
don't do no tongue kissing now.
Chill out.
Yeah, man, those guys, man. Did you guys actually watch those debates though? I don't
Which
think
ones?
anybody's watched the ones that there was the taco film.
Okay, listen.
Nah, I didn't even watch that guy.
One sec. I don't even know why I'm typing. All I have to do is say it. Go Live Media, yeah? You asked the question, yeah? You asked this question. You said, is a Sufi who says Allah is everywhere? I said to you, he said a statement of kufr. The statement he said could put him in disbelief, in a state of disbelief. My question then was back to you. You've overheard a statement of kufr. You've heard a Muslim say something that can be interpreted as disbelief. What is your duty when you've done that? Go ahead. You know the first part. What is the next part of your duty? If you don't know, you shouldn't be saying. You shouldn't even be on like writing anything, bro. You should be reading.
Check it up with that person. If an evil person comes to you with news,
We have a protocol to follow. If you know this much and you're running around getting ready to call people this, that, and the third, you should know the protocol. So you've heard a Muslim say a statement of kufr. We see it all the time. A lot of my brothers have said statements of not knowing certain situations, and it could have been deemed as kufr. And what is your job? What's your job? I just want to know what you think your job is. Are you supposed to make takfir on that person, or are you supposed to do something else?
Yeah, man, it's a paranoid thing.
Go.
Man. People are paranoid. SubhanAllah.
According to Abu Hanifa, this man is a kafir.
Look at this.
You know what, man? He's a bit of a you flopped, bro. You flopped. Oh, you established the hujjah on him. And how'd you do that?
Yeah. People today just they think they're scholars. Wallah,
I know. It's
pass
just
any
sad.
fatwa on anybody. SubhanAllah, like the scholars used to be afraid to pass a fatwa on anyone.
This
You
is
guys are so brave to pass any.
when you start picking away and picking, you find out where it goes. Omar, would you report a Muslim to the police if he talks about killing non-Muslims? Listen, you dopey twat. Don't ask me dumb questions.
He talks about killing me. If he talks about killing Muslims or non-Muslims, I'm gonna find a way to stop it. Whether if that's the police, whatever.
Live
I don't
media.
know, man.
By going back to the Quran and Sunnah and shit. All right, bro, listen, let me explain something to you, yeah? If you interpret it, if you or say making a statement of kufr, your duty is to go up to them and say, my brother, listen, you've just made a statement saying Allah is everywhere. You've contained Allah into this thing. You've made Allah an actual physical thing. You're basically not understanding our Aqidah. That's not what we believe. Can you please rectify this? You check if this person's got a mental problem, if they've been misguided by someone. That's what you're supposed to do. Yes, now you're right. Advise them. All right. So if you're an advisor, why are you worried about asking me, are they kuffar? The question is warped. My job is to go up to them and say to them, my brother, please listen to me. You're saying wrong statements. Yeah? Am I coming through clear to you lot, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, I think he's got that. I think everyone's got that in the chat still. Okay.
Yeah, man. Don't entertain that. Leave him alone.
This guy. DNFDDB.
Why don't you look?
DNFDDB.
It's one who conceals the truth. That's a kafir. One who disbelieves and conceals the truth.
That's the linguistic. That's the linguistic term.
That's the linguistic, but it goes a lot more.
From a Muslim point of view, right? If you disbelieve, yeah. If someone asks you, do you believe Allah is God? Sure, no problem. Do you believe Jesus is a prophet? No problem. If you turn around and say, I believe all these things, I believe Muhammad is a prophet, but I'm just gonna say that Abraham wasn't a prophet. You are a disbeliever. You've disbelieved in something that is part of our belief. So you don't get angry about it. You're a disbeliever, mate.
You can't say you're a believer after that.
You can't say you're a believer if you're saying you don't believe it.
Allah's statements. If you disbelieve what Allah says to you, then you're just like the shaitan. You don't obey what Allah says. So you're a disbeliever.
If you disbelieve that Allah exists,
exactly. You're breaking.
You don't believe. You believe everything. You don't believe. I'm breaking up. Did you say?
A little bit. It goes on and off.
Someone just put a dislike in the thing, you little batty boy in the chat.
Yeah. But yeah, man, we can't. Don't even entertain that talk, man. We don't need that right now. But I'll tell you what, it's just, you know.
All right, look. One sec. Yeah, look at this stupid. Right, you're saying that I'm saying it's a bid'ah. Are you gonna say that Musti? Are you there? Musti reporting. Are you there?
I think he muted his mic.
Yo.
All right, please explain to this brother. He's saying that I'm talking heresy and a bid'ah. Yeah, I said that when you see a Muslim make a statement of kufr, you should try to explain to them that what their statement is, and to say that if you can interpret their statement of kufr 99 ways of a statement of kufr and just one way of a statement of not kufr, then you should take that 1% chance. Now, please enlighten this guy. He's saying that my understanding is heresy. Where did I get this understanding from? Please tell the audience.
Okay, so the first part where you said
we've heard
if somebody's wrong.
We've heard a Muslim make a statement of a possible kufr.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. What we supposed to do, and where did I get my understanding from?
Okay, we're meant to basically, given the evidences and whatnot, that obviously that is wrong what he said. This is that. We there could be many excuses for the person. You could, as in before takfir, if it's a statement of kufr, then obviously you establish the
Okay,
hujjah, you give them the evidences.
Yeah.
Make sure that there's no what's it called, that anything that prevents takfir, basically you go through every measurement.
Wow. Okay.
And then the last part you said was from Imam Malik.
Oh, that was from
There's a
Imam
statement.
Malik. One of the that statement I said.
The last part.
Okay.
The last part you said was from Imam Malik.
Okay. What was the statement I said that was from Imam Malik? Rahimullah.
Imam Malik, rahimahullah, he said, if somebody says a statement,
okay,
and the statement can be interpreted,
okay,
in 99 ways that they could be a kuffar,
okay,
and one way that they remain a Muslim,
okay,
you interpret it that one way for them to remain a Muslim.
Alhamdulillah, that's what you're supposed to follow.
Okay, so now, my friend Suleiman, stop thinking you're the sole owner of knowledge. You're not, my friend, and you don't know more than Imam Malik for sure.
This guy thinks he's
I was quoting him word for word. Yes, and you said it was heresy. So slow down, take that dislike back, and make it a like. And you're cool.
Yeah, man, we're not scholars on this panel. Nobody's scholars here.
He's disappeared. I think he knew where he was going, and he cut out quick time about layman's.
No, man, it's this extreme mentality, man, of cursing anybody who disagrees with you just before speaking to them, before having a scholarly conversation with them. And you're not a scholar yourself, you know.
Go Live Media. You're still not getting it in your head, mate. You're still not getting it in your head. Okay, he was talking about someone else. All right, my bad, Suleiman. If you're talking about someone else, Go Live Media. You're still not getting it. I'm not saying he's not a kuffar. I'm saying, what is your job? You're so, bro. This is how amateur you're acting now. You know he's a kuffar, but what is your job as a bystander? That's exactly, advise him. You're not supposed to run up to him and go, "You're a kafir." That's not how it works. You do that as the last resort. You put it in his head, my friend. Do you realize what you're saying is bad? Let me show you why you're saying it is wrong. Sit down with the brother, shake him, say, "Look, my friend, every time you say this, this is why it's wrong." Yeah? If you keep mocking one of the prophets, you're doing a statement of disbelief. You know, if you're praying, even if you're praying in a mosque, and you know, and when I said layman, I said the person who is doing kufr. I'm a layman too. All right, that's calm, my brother, because what it seemed like you were saying is that, you know, we were talking madness, and I was the only one who was talking. So all right, cool, you're good. Are you a Hanafi? No, I'm not a Hanafi. Guys, all I'm saying to you is takfir. You hear a statement from a Muslim, go up to him. Don't go, you made a statement of kufr, so you're a kafir. It don't work like that.
Yeah, man, you sound like the Christian preachers, man, who just come up to you and say, "You're going to hell. You're going to hell."
You sound like an amateur. You just came into Islam like yesterday. Like, relax, read more and learn more. Yeah? And
learn. Yeah, use your hikmah. Use some wisdom you have inside of you. You have some wisdom. People like that, man, you can't deal with them, man. These are the kind of people who are going to go to town and get angry and give them a show and then go home and think they, mashallah, did a good job. I got him, you know. I was angry at him. I intimidated him.
No, but I'm not also with this kissing Tan's ass and shit.
No, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm
give him the most revolting punishment in this life and the next. I mean,
but look,
he's a horrendous, nasty prick. And if he even threw the Bible on the ground, or even if he threw the Torah on the ground, I'll still have the same disdain for him.
Exactly. No. These are the guys. You know what I'm trying to say. You need the people. We all have a deep hatred for Tan. You know, we all have it, but we need to use hikmah, because it's not Tan who we want to enlighten. We want to enlighten other people watching us. That's who we need to enlighten. other people
No,
who see
brother,
us,
I could
how
tell
we
these
react.
brothers don't have understanding because I've spoken to a lot of these brothers, yeah. Can you hear
Yeah.
me, yeah?
Yeah.
When they put it in principle. So I see these guys, it's all well and good when when they're talking theoretically and whatnot. I see these brothers, I'll be like, why'd you make takfir on the person? They'll be like to me, they allied with the kuffar against the Muslim. I was like, okay, explain it to me. What do you mean they allied against the kuffar against the Muslim? And then the way they break it down, it's actually you think they're actually joking.
Yeah.
Like, do you
But
think
these
they're
are
joking?
paranoid.
What are they gonna say? Like, yo, they friggin' they held the door open for them.
They'll say something like,
They held
okay,
the door.
so they'll be like, they told the Muslim don't punch them in the face or something like they told the Muslim don't punch the kuffar in the face, and then that's aligned with the kuffar against the Muslim.
Yeah, that's extreme paranoia.
Or some stupid shit like that. It's actually stupid, bro. Their
Really
understanding
paranoid, yeah.
is ridiculous. When they write it down, it just looks ridiculous still, but it's not. You don't see it until it's in the real world.
Ma'akhi, because already in their minds they knew that you had a different understanding of Islam than them. You get what I mean by that? I don't mean by every point. I mean certain points, like for instance, those people who go extreme to those extreme levels, usually they're the ones who you deem as a little bit, heading to that area, heading to that extreme kind of area. So that's what Muslims need to be aware of. Need to be aware not to follow these kind of extremist.
And we're
kind
not
of
saying
narrative
you're
and
not allowed
being-
to make takfir. We're not
No,
saying
no,
it's
not saying that.
impossible.
I'm not saying that. No way. But I'm saying use this, man. I'm gonna say it again, man. Use hikmah, man. We're smart. Look how the companions were. Like, look how the Sahaba, radiallahu anhum, how the Ansar, how mashallah, how the hikmah they used when confronting certain enemies, for confronting all
Okay.
these.
Listen, go live media, yeah. Go live media, yeah. Go live media. What did you say that was correct? Earlier on, you said, and not just earlier on, in certain chats, I've seen you talking about kuffar. You're saying statements like chocolate Muslim, neo Salafi. Bro, don't get fucking labeled, yeah, with a guy who just
Oh
constantly
man.
comes in and starts talking about Muslims. Do you know that? That's what we're coming at you for. You
Bring him in the chat.
are talking about Muslims, and there's everywhere. We don't like people like that. Do you get it? Oh, you're
man.
missing, like, pointing out of like who's a neo-Muslim and all these weird like little they're agency waves you got there, bro.
Bring him in
Go
the
live
chat. Bring him
media.
in the
You
chat.
come in and talk about neo Salafis and shit like that. I'm thinking, wow, chocolate Muslim and neo Salafi.
This is the term. This is the term they give. Yeah. Go live. Go live.
I'm telling you, all these men got the same takfiri script.
Yeah,
They have
exactly.
the takfiri script.
They all have a
Go live.
takfiri
Well,
script.
go live. Yeah. Go live. If you're on that, man, please, man, you need to relax with that, man, because that's some dangerous stuff you're on. If you're talking about what chocolate neo Salafi, because I heard this term neo Salafi before.
I heard
extremists use it.
I heard him come into a chat, yeah, and I listened, and it was like, all right, cool, that's all right, cool. Then I heard you in another chat, and I listened, and I was like, oh, all right, cool. Then I've heard you again today, and it's like, if you get labeled as a dude who's constantly finding out ways of infracting this, that, and the other, but then when you get into a chat, your like knowledge is a little bit peak, then you get me. It's not gonna look good for you, is it? You get me? I'm gonna think to myself, like, see, exactly. You got someone going, what is a neo? It, mate. So just be a little bit careful, bro. You know,
Yes,
we can see through someone who's coming in and it's just constantly talking about how this Muslim's doing a bid'ah, how that Muslims hate this Muslim, hate that, bruv, man. Chill. Yeah, don't get labeled.
You're causing a fitna. Trying to cause a fitna. We don't want that, man. Yeah, don't cause fitna, wallah. Even if you disagree with each other.
Brother, and I'm gonna say this now, yeah. I think he's quite respectful because I've been in chats here where I've seen a lot of kuffar. They say most heinous and disgusting things, and he's not doing that. So respect to the brother, but just be careful. Brother, not labeled as a person who's doing that. You get me? And if you want to come into the chat, just say yes or no. Do you want to come into the chat? Because you're more than welcome to come into the chat as well. Wolf, is that all right?
Yeah, man.
The wolf is not even here. Is he even
Yeah,
here?
yeah. If he wants to come in, get in and see
What time's Fudger, in fact? 1 sec. Let me check the time.
It's soon. 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, man. Let's change the topic.
Let him in the
man.
thing anyway.
Let's speak on something else.
Let him in so we can speak a little bit, and then we're gonna go pray and that.
Yeah, let him in. It's in about 8 minutes anyway.
Oh, yo,
Okay.
go like put your email on the thing.
Bible says 15 minutes.
Don't write at though. Make it like put AT, use AT and use a DOT for dot.
Nah, Bear Man got the same script still. They're all reading off the same script. I think they send it to each other or something.
I'm in
Okay.
bed. All right, next time. The brother's saying next time, yeah? Cool, my brother. Cool, go live. You know what I mean? You know,
We'll have a talk about something.
you want to get in with the big dogs now. You know, Abu Talha, you can ask Abu Talha. You do me a favor. Next time you're in the chat with Abu Talha in the private chat, say, what's Omar Musti saying? He'll say, listen, fam, it's not an amateur season here. You get me? You're going to get grilled if you come in here saying something differently.
Abu Talha already knows that.
That's what is the, you know? What
No,
is
but
the-
I could just see I could just see their vibe on their channel, man. I used to have that same kind of vibe sometimes, that paranoia vibe, you know. But you gotta that's where education comes in. That's where you learn. If you don't educate yourself, you're just gonna be stuck on that paranoid vibe. Is he Muslim? Is he with me? Is he a kafir? Is he this? Is he that? You know, man, you have to read people better than that. You have to open your mind a little bit, man. You know, understand people are coming from. That's
No,
my
I was like
problem
these
with-
guys
with
as
the-
well, but I
did too. I do too. I don't have. I'm not trying to point out any problem with them. I'm trying to like. Hopefully, if he sees this or he knows about this, he could take some advice from it. What I'm saying, you know.
No, I'm not
Because
saying
if
that.
you-
I'm saying I used to be like them.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
not like kind of like I was leaning that way a while ago.
leaning. Yeah, me too. Even all of us, we all had that tendency. We all have tendencies
But
to
I
be
clocked
thinking extreme on certain issues.
I saw what the problem was. The problem was
Exactly.
I was going off emotion.
Emotion.
A lot of the time I was going off.
Just like the Christians. Yeah, you
emotions.
don't want to be like the Christians and go off emotion. You have to use your wisdom. Use it.
But
Like
would
when
you
you see
rather be that?
Raspberry.
Would you rather be that, or would you rather be someone who's like a, what would you call them, like a mudja?
Murjia. No, we're not Murjia. No,
No,
Murjia
Murjia
are those who are lax with the religion, and those people like Majid Nawaz, and even if you would call Majid Nawaz a Muslim,
So
which
what
I don't
would you
even think
rather
he
be?
is.
Would you rather be on the Takfiri school, or would you rather be on the whatever his name is, Nawab, whatever the fuck is?
I would not want to be
The scholar said I wouldn't be any of those. I'd be in the middle path, the straight path, the sirat. That's what I would want to
They're
be.
both Ahlul Bid'ah, and they're both. You get me? They're both on.
We're on the straight path. That's
But
what
how
we
do you
should
know
be
if you're on the straight path or not?
by following the scholars. If you don't know if you can't find an agreement with the scholars, if they disagree on something,
following
go
the
back to Allah
Quran,
and His
Sunnah,
Messenger.
and the Salaf.
Exactly.
But they're two different answers. You said follow the scholars, and he said follow the Quran.
No. I was being detailed, but obviously first the Quran and Sunnah, and then the Sahaba and the scholars.
The Ijma' of the Salaf.
And the Ijma' of the Salaf.
So I'm telling you, it's not hard. How these other brothers, you can see issues where they don't follow Sahaba in. You can see it clear cut. Like I brought a couple brothers like proper evidences. The Prophet said this, and it's in black and white. Do you know what they say to me? They were like to me, "Oh, the Prophet is just a recommendation."
It's a recommendation.
The Prophet never said you have to do this. I'm like, the Prophet said it's an order. You could tell by the statement it's an order, and they're saying you don't have to do it. Like, come on, it's their nafs, bro. It's desires that's talking. They want to make that argument so much that they'll do anything to make because they feel like it's right. When they feel like it's right, they want to make it. They want to make it right, bro.
They want to make it right, and they'll look for any hadith, even if it doesn't have any context to it or anything. They'll pick that hadith, and they won't give it any background, any context, or when it was used, why it was used. They'll go straight to that, and immediately they give their fatwa. They feel like they can give a fatwa out. That's unfortunately. And who are you to give a fatwa? You know, you're not a scholar, man. You're not even a talib al-ilm. You're not nothing. You're not even a student.
But you know what, guys? Listen, let's not go too much into this because everyone's trying their best. So let them do their thing and whatever. But we just got obviously
خلاص.
clear. Like me personally,
the
look,
advice to
yeah,
them.
I don't
not a
have
hate
a
thing.
problem with this whole thing with respect, yeah. Because end of the day, if respect opens up the doors to Abu Talha and says, you know what, I'm basically rejoicing I'm getting stripes of actually like pushing you, and I'm putting it in a rap song and that, then respect has opened up the door with Abu Talha and whatnot, and it's calm, you get me? But
Yeah.
like with that, Abu Talha, like basically starting a war with Abu Talha, you got to deal with his weaponry, and Abu Talha's got that mad weaponry, man. If he starts making videos about you, it's peak.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you know what? It's all love at the end, man. We all
100%
have
is
what we
respect
want to
against
say.
sorry to keep cutting you off, my brother, but is respect like against Islam and all that dumb shit? Like, no way, not in my opinion.
No. He has an agenda, obviously. Like they always, everybody has a certain what you would call agenda. You know, we as Muslims want to spread the message of Islam, but Raspek wants to spread his idea of the black empowerment thing is everyone's goal, really. But his message would probably be his viewpoints that he thinks, okay, my religion is no different than your religion. You know what I mean? Because we as Muslims, we feel we have a solid foundation, that we believe in Allah and His Messenger. We worship Allah alone. But Raspek feels, and you can see that with Jedi, kind of his narrative with certain things in the past, even that they feel like, oh, you guys are no different than us. That's why they try to bring all these shubahat in the past. But that's like I said, man. Respect. I know how his message is. I can tell the kind of person he is. He's a good person. He just has his own opinions and his own viewpoints, just like any other person. So how you deal with it is with hikmah. You deal with it with patience, and you give him education. If he doesn't listen, he doesn't listen. If he does something good, support him. If he does something which is against you and clearly against you, like a person like Kalam, like a clear snake, someone trying to pull the strings even amongst his own people. If he does it to his own people, he clearly is a snake. So it's clear, man. People got to be clear. People got to just open their eyes. I don't know if it's just a perspective or what. You got to be clear what you do, man, in life, man. Especially at Speaker's Corner, you got to just watch what you say about to certain people, because people will take that and then create a whole beef with it. Abu Talha, but Abu Talha, I have no beef with him. He's a good brother, mashallah. He probably knows a lot more about the deen than me. But I was just trying to advise him on this thing. That's it.
yeah, for sure. But I said, Abu Talha, like, if people are going Abu Talha's wilding, if you give Abu Talha the ammunition to start wilding, like he will wild out on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not. By the way, it's not like he didn't have a point about what Raspek said.
No, he's but the thing is, yeah, like use a bit of wisdom in it. Use a bit of
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Use a bit of knowledge, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like aim your shit up. Like right now, we're getting mushed from angles upon angles.
Exactly.
He's putting in heavy duty work. If you think about it, recently, in my opinion, who's putting the most work? I'd say Jedi.
Yeah, he's been ousting him.
Ironically, has put in the most heaviest work in terms of bashing up intellectually Islamophobes, yeah, or so-called Islamophobes. And you know what else put in work?
And when you ask him, can I say something? When you ask him, he says, "I'm not defending Islam. I'm defending my own thing." But the problem is, you got to understand is we know he knows that he's following his own thing. We know he's following his own thing. But the both things that we're doing is we're speaking up for justice. That's what the Muslims speaking up for justice, and the gang is speaking up for justice.
But now,
so that's how yeah.
Yeah, go on. No, I'm hearing that. Yeah. So now to start going at them people now, which has been doing the most, like basically the most recon work for the Muslims, even though they ain't Muslims, it don't even make no sense for me. That's like, it don't, like, for example, like I wouldn't start brushing my teeth, yeah, with friggin' shoe polish. It don't make sense. You get me?
Yeah.
I wouldn't start brushing my teeth with shoe polish because it does not make sense. So similarly, I'm not gonna start attacking like my man. And secondly, if you thought that Raspek was this kind of character and yada 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 yada, then why didn't you just come out with this shit from the get-go?
Exactly. Why are you bringing it now?
It just so happens that it coincides with his diss track, so it's a little bit peak. But like I said, blessings to Abu Talha, blessings to Respect. You know what I'm saying? Respect's my brother in Respect's my brother in humanity, and Abu Talha's
Yeah.
my brother in Islam. And may Allah guide Respect to the straight path, inshallah, inshallah, inshallah.
I mean,
And I mean, you know, yeah.
yeah, man. Let's just get on a different wavelength, man. I want to talk about these Islamophobes, man. Stop attacking our own brother. But you know, the one thing.
I need to cut, my brother. I need to go, you know, because I need to pray now.
Oh, you have to have salat. Oh, it's time
Yeah,
of
you
day,
in
huh?
are you back in America now? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, all right, my brother. So listen, blessings to you. Yeah, Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam, akhi. Yeah.
Subscribe to the thing now. We got you on the show. We're glad to have you and whatnot. You come with a different angle than me, I must say, the different
Yeah.
angle than me, but at the same time, certain things we agree. So yeah, what you not saying, Musti? Review. What's good?
Yeah, I think to be honest, I'm ready to go. It's quite late here, obviously.
Yeah. All right. So should we wrap up the
Yeah,
thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, inshallah.
Wrap it up, Wolf.
Right, so like I said, this has been our first informal show. I think it went pretty good. We answered a lot of questions, and we even got someone from the chats on, Abdullah. And
Thank you.
you know, we'll do more shows like this. Keep it coming, subscribe, and give us likes to let us know that you appreciate it, and we'll keep doing more shows. And you'll still get the serious shows as well in between, where there's no cursing and we're more formal and whatnot. And Abdullah just mentioned a topic about talking about Islamophobes, and I think we'll talk about that on a more serious show. In
Yeah,
more depth
inshallah.
as well, inshallah. So thanks for joining us, everyone.
Okay, ikhwan.
All right. Assalamu alaikum, yeah?
Assalamu alaikum,
Peace.
everyone.
Wa alaikum salam.